I have made the collective decision for all of us to exit our lazy girl eras. Throughout this entire year, we're going to be disciplined, we're going to be productive, and most of all, we're going to make this year our best year yet. In today's video, I'm going to be showing you 15 healthy habits to help all of us exit our lazy girl eras and enter the most productive and disciplined year of our lives. So if you guys clicked on this video to change your lives, you're in the right place. My name is Rebecca and I'm a medical student, but I also love posting content about becoming the best versions of ourselves. So subscribe to join the wellness community. The first thing that we need to do is to change our mindset, because if you keep on telling yourself that you're a lazy girl, then you're gonna stay lazy forever. We are what we tell ourselves that we are, and we have to embody the person that we want to become in order to be successful and to be like them. So if we constantly tell ourselves that we're a lazy person and that we will always be lazy, then that's what we'll be for the rest of our lives. But we have to set that mindset to the side and embody a different persona. I am somebody who is disciplined. I am somebody who is successful. I am somebody that is motivated, that has it all together. After telling yourself that you're no longer a lazy person, think about the habits of somebody that you look up to. For example, a disciplined person. Would they scroll on their phone for 2 hours after waking up every day? No, they would not. They would get up, they would go to the gym, they would implement all of the healthy habits that they have in that morning, and they will stay disciplined and motivated. So we want to change our mindsets of who we are as a person, because we embody the person that we tell ourselves we are. Next, we don't want to wait until the right time. And I know a lot of you guys are waiting until January 1st to change your lives, or waiting for the next Monday, waiting for your birthday, waiting for another month. But the time to change is not in that 2 weeks, in 3 weeks. The time to change is now, because change is not about when you start, but change is about when you change your mindset, when you transform yourself, when you tell yourself that you're going to start. So just starting these 2 weeks early, 3 weeks early can make such a huge difference, because in this short period of time, you're going to learn so much more stuff, and you're not going to psych yourself out, and you're actually doing the hardest part of this entire challenge, which is starting. Don't wait for a certain day to start. Start now. Change your mindset now. Now, throughout your entire journey, you're gonna feel lazy again. You're gonna feel unmotivated again. So that's why it's super important to have a routine that makes you feel motivated. What this means is every time I notice myself, oh, I'm getting so lazy, I'm just bed rotting, I don't want to do anything, what I like to do is to take a shower, have a little fresh start physically, and while I'm putting on my skincare afterwards, putting on my lotion afterwards, I like to listen to a motivational YouTube video or podcast in order to get myself hyped up again, or I listen to music that really gets me motivated. And lastly, I like to take a walk, take some fresh air outside, touch some grass, and this motivational routine helps me when I'm stuck in a lazy mindset, and I can just flip that switch in 10 to 15 minutes and I can get back onto my productive mindset again. So now that we've had that sorted out, let's talk about how to even start implementing habits in the first place. The first way is to use habit stacking. This was a part of the book Atomic Habits, and what habit stacking is think about some of the habits that you have right now in this current moment. For example, maybe every morning you brush your teeth, or every evening after you come back home from school or work, you hang up your jacket, and think of a habit that you want to implement and stack it with this habit. For example, if you want to start making your bed every morning, you can do that right after brushing your teeth. Or another thing is, if you feel like you don't eat enough fruits in the day, what you can do is right after you come home, hang your jacket, you eat a banana. But essentially what the concept is to stack a habit that you want to implement with the habit that you already have, so that those two go immediately together. And along with that, it's really important to start small. Start with small habits that you can keep up consistently, because so many people people throughout their New Year's resolutions, they want to start going to the gym for 2 hours a day, 7 times a week, and then eventually they give up after 2 or 3 weeks. And we don't want that to happen to us. We want to build consistent habits and routines that we can keep up for the rest of our lives. So that's why it's important to start small with your habits. So instead of going to the gym for 2 hours 7 days a week, if you've never gone to the gym before, just go to the gym like 1 time a week or twice a week, and you're gonna see progress a lot more than if you started off way too strong and then gave up later. Along with that, we want to make a successful morning routine. I know that it's such a stereotype that successful people wake up at 5 a.m. they have this 3-hour morning routine. That's not what I mean by have a morning routine. It's just whenever you wake up in the morning, it doesn't have to be at 5 a.m. but whenever it works for you, to have things that you want to get done as soon as you wake up. So this prevents you from scrolling on your phone for too long, and this allows you to have small habits in the morning that you do every single day. For example, we could wash our face, we could double cleanse, we could put on our skincare, put on our sunscreen, and we could create a to-do list. Maybe some of us will like going out on walk, but as you can see, all of this stuff doesn't amount to 3 hours or even 2 hours. They're very small things that can make big changes, and putting it in your morning routine can help you get up in the morning motivated and complete these tasks right away and help you feel good and set your mind for the rest of your day. So write down a morning routine that you want to stick to every single day as soon as you wake up that works for you. So speaking of 3-hour morning routines, not all of us have the time to do that in our days. So we want to give ourselves a time limit for our tasks so that we don't spend too much on it and we don't waste half of our day doing things that are not actually the stuff that we needed to get done. So for example, setting a 15-minute timer when you're cleaning, setting a 1-hour timer when you're writing an essay. The time limit just gets your brain to do things more efficiently. And along with that, we want to make habits easy for ourselves. We don't want to make them difficult. So for example, if you want to go on a run every morning, get all of your workout stuff prepared the night before. If you want to drink more water, put your water bottle on your nightstand, or put a water bottle in every one of the rooms that you would be in so that you're never too lazy to get your water bottle. You want to set yourself up for success so that you can actually do the habits that you want to do with a minimal effort and to just take the path of least resistance. Speaking of which, we cannot have a successful and productive environment if all of our stuff is cluttered. This doesn't mean that you have to do an entire house reset, clean all of the crevices, the nooks, or anything like that, but choose one thing that you want to do every single day. It could be limiting yourself to even 10 minutes and just tidy that up, clean that up. Or every evening, you can put your house to bed, you know, do your dishes, clean up some of the table stuff, and doing that every single day can just help so much to creating an environment that you can be your most productive and disciplined self in. This is your reminder to drink water right now, because I know for a fact that so many of us have not touched a water bottle this day yet, and so many of us are dehydrated. I know that when I don't drink enough water, I have a headache, I feel like I have less energy, and I just don't feel my best self. My skin feels so dry. So that's why it's super important to get enough water throughout the day. You don't have to drink like 10 gallons of water like some YouTube videos tell you to do, but just drink enough water for your own body that keeps you satiated, that keeps your skin plump, keeps your organs flowing, anything like that. The next thing is get your body moving every day. And as I mentioned before, this does not mean going to the gym for 2 hours every single day. I know that it's such a struggle to start working out when you first start, but I'm not even talking about working out. I'm just talking about getting some movement. I know a lot of us might spend hours studying on our desks or working from home or sitting down on an office chair. Just taking that 20 minutes, 30 minutes to go on a walk outside, do some yoga, some Pilates at home, doing some home workouts or exercises can be so good to have movement. Try to have a step goal that you can reach every day. For example, it doesn't have to be 10,000 steps, but it can just be 5,000 to start with, then increasing that once you get comfortable with it. It really gets your body moving, and exercise puts your brain into such a great mindset. You can listen to your motivational videos, your podcasts, anything while doing these little exercises, and it can really make the biggest difference. And you know what else makes the biggest difference? Getting enough sleep every day. I know that so many of us are scrolling on your phones 2 to 3 hours a day where you could be sleeping 2 to 3 hours earlier. So I'm not talking about people who are actually busy or working like multiple jobs, don't getting enough sleep. I'm talking about the people out there that are spending so much time on their day scrolling on their phones, scrolling on social media, and then not being able to go to sleep at night because you're on your phone before bed. All of that blue light is affecting your melatonin, your brain is not in sleep mode, and you're not practicing good sleep hygiene. So if you're in that boat where you're in a situation where you could get enough sleep per night and you just don't, this is your sign to actually put away your phone, charge your phone away from your bed, don't use your screens in your bed, and to have a consistent time when you go to sleep at night and you wake up at the same time every day. After a week of this, you're gonna feel so much better. We need to sleep, like we need to rest in order to do things. So please prioritize your sleep and practice good sleep hygiene. Don't drink caffeine after like 3 p.m. throughout the day or before you're going to sleep. Don't exercise too close to when you go to sleep. Don't eat food too close to when you go to sleep, and try not to use any devices, or at least use blue light glasses before you go to sleep. Now, we want to be disciplined. Discipline is so much more important than motivation. On the days where you don't want to do anything, you have to force yourself to do it. You have to love yourself enough to force yourself to do the hard things even though you don't want to do it at this time. I could make a whole nother video about how to stay disciplined and to be a disciplined girly, but the moral of the story is you cannot just rely on motivation. You have to force yourself to do things when you don't want to do them in order to stay consistent. But that doesn't mean to not have any rest periods at all. We need rest and we need to have fun. We need to enjoy our life. Sometimes our life is short. Let's say you're having a family get together at the time where you normally go to the gym. It's okay to skip that one day and go to that family get together. These are memories that you're going to create for the rest of your life. So know when you need rest and a refresh for your body in order for you to be successful in the long term. And lastly, remember why you started in the first place. In our self-improvement journeys, 3 weeks from now, 3 months from now, 6 months from now, years from now, we're literally gonna forget where we even started because we're so much more elevated and leveled up from that period in our lives. So in times of low points, you can remember where you started and why you started in the first place to keep you going. Everyone has setbacks, everyone has failures, so don't let those failures define what your future is. So I hope you guys are ready to exit your lazy era and enter the most productive, most disciplined year of your life together. Don't forget to subscribe to my channel and join the wellness community. I've been posting so much recently, and I hope you guys have the most wonderful day.